This is Khonshu. Khonshu, just so you guys know, in terms of the art, they went more of an Egyptian class. So I'll read you the passive abilities. Sorry, I didn't have time to get these like cut in a specific way. So it shows you the different things. So it will just have kind of, you see how it reads that, but I'll just tell you what it is. So Khonshu, so just so you guys know, they have what are called moon families and sun families. So the moon family sets it up so the hero becomes stronger when teamed with other unique heroes of the same family. We're used to that. So for 1 or 2 heroes, which I like that, this is the first family bonus that we've seen that only requires 1 hero. So you have either 10% or 20% chance to cast minus 24% defense for 3 turns and 153 water damage over 3 turns on an enemy who deals special skill damage to this character. If the enemy's special skill defeats this character, the chance is 50% to 100%. So that's really cool. So as when he dies, wow, that's really cool. If they're part of the moon family, do you think they will ever update Nor? I think they will eventually. Thanks for the heads up. So I have some idea that defense will be attacking a bunch of more crap number saying since you don't have $1,000 to spend at the game. No problem, Jeff. Another family. I know there's a ton of families. Do you think that they will ever update Nor? Sorry, yep, I already answered that. Do they require blur picture from beta, but everything? Yeah, pretty much Tarot, it makes no sense. I just can't show you the actual image itself, but we can discuss literally everything else about it. It doesn't make any sense, but is what it is. Love this past month's content, especially with January calendar. I appreciate that, Vince. Thanks. What up, Prims? How are you? All right, so getting into the actual character itself, deals 395% damage to the target. If the attack defeats the target, the caster gains plus 100% mana. That's actually really, really sweet. Very fast, dealing a ton of damage. Is a barbarian class, but I do like that it already has 830 on the attack power. This thing's going to be a savage for sure. I wonder how this is going to work in defenses. So I will be able to test this out in defenses to see if the thing kills me and then is able to fire again immediately, or if that goes to the next turn. So that's definitely something to consider, and why it's important that you guys check out these streams when we actually go over beta rather than just looking at screenshots on Facebook. So I'm definitely going to test out this character for sure. Really, really cool character. All right, let me going into the next character. So this is Sobek. Sobek, another 5-star. This is part of the Sun family. So it sets itself up to where heroes become stronger. Obviously, 1 or 2 gets 35% accuracy for 3 turns. Also burn damage over 3 turns on the enemy. And then if the enemy's special character defeats it, gets 100%. So same thing. So we're debating between the Sun and Moon family, where the Sun family is doing the accuracy decrease, and the Moon. Charvel, thanks so much for the donation, buddy. Happy Friday to you too, sir. Thanks, that's so awesome. I appreciate it. So the Moon's gonna give the defensive down, whereas Sun is going to give the accuracy decrease. In my opinion, I think I like the defensive down, but I could see, I mean, 35% chance is actually really sweet on an enemy who deals special skill damage to this character. Wow, actually that's all right. This is gonna be really, really annoying. A 20% chance to cast 35%. I like this. I like that. I mean, these family bonuses are sweet. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry, chat. Good morning to you, Charvel. Rapilio, you got Octros. I would do Octros over Marjana costume. Okay, so cool. All right, so getting into Sobek. He also has this passive ability, which you guys can't see it, but I'll read it. 60% chance to perform the following actions when this character casts a special skill. 70% damage to all enemies, and then all enemies get sand damage, 246 sand damage over 3 turns. So 60% chance. It's quite a bit. It's pretty crazy. So not only does he potentially deal 70% damage to all enemies, but him being at average speed deals 390 to all enemies, and this attack bypasses defensive buffs. This includes counterattacks. You know, it's so crazy. 290. That's essentially what Kill Hair does, but just doesn't give you defensive down, right? Because Kill Hair is at 300 and less attack power. So it's essentially Kill Hair with no downside. Interesting. Okay. Going on to the next one. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's insane. Nothing too crazy there that we didn't expect. So the next one is El Nahida. Oh my gosh. Naddaha. Naddaha, is that a thing? Naddaha. Naddaha. Not in Spanish, but it's L. Is there any other languages that use the L? Chat, can I get there's 73 you guys. Can I get an interpretation? What is El Nahada? Nada. El Nada. Shouldn't call it El Nada. Call it De Nada. I am Nicki Minaj. All right, from Russia, Vadim, what's up, Vadim? All right, so 821. Yeah, I mean, it's, guys, I don't know. Stats are insane. It's like going over them is pointless. Nada. Gonna be working here anymore, right? What up, Clint? So this is part of the Moon family. Wrote the Moon family. %50 chance to deal 70% damage to all enemies and dispels the latest dispel of a buff from all enemies. Interesting. Runs it fast, deals 305 damage to the target nearby enemies. The target nearby enemies are immune to new status effect buffs for 3 turns and receive 200 damage per each attempted buff. Wow, that's pretty annoying. She's gonna be pretty sweet. Can't help, bro. Don't think it's Spanish. Yeah, definitely not Spanish. Per wiki, it's Anhhotep is an Egyptian legend of the Naiad-like female spirit who calls men to the Nile, most likely the death of Despirits. Thank you, Clint Davis. Per Wikipedia, I appreciate that. Interesting. The picture does look very much like that, so I could see that. I just don't know why they called it L versus N. Cool. Yeah, this character is insane. I think, honestly, I think chat, we're gonna have this character is insane after pretty much every single character, unless we get a Sam and Loki type scenario. All right, next one here we have Khafre. Khafre. Nafri. Oh, Octros or Ruby. That's actually tough, Pietoro. Ooh. Possibly, probably Octros. Unless you're going to be using multiple ninjas, but Octros is pretty insane. That would be too tough of a decision for me, I think. Both are great, Pietoro. I don't think you could actually do wrong. What up, Jesus Rick? How are you? Yeah. All right. So this dude is part of the Sun family. His ability, 70% chance to perform the following actions when the character casts their special skill. 70% damage to all enemies. All enemies receive the 234 sand damage. So pretty much as effects on special skills. Yeah, this thing's pretty gross. 350% damage to the target at slow speed. This is actually the first one that doesn't have insane attack stats and defensive stats. Health total is pretty insane though. 350 damage to the target. The attack chains through all enemies. Oh wow, cool. Who are adjacent to any hit enemy. The target gets minus 41% against fire. The further their 4% decrease every time they're hit during 4 turns. Awesome, bro. So cool. Yeah, so this is like a 350% damage. I mean, it is at slow speed. If you have heroes alive, they no longer exist. Obviously going to be disgusting and rush. Being able to put the defensive down 4%. This is going to be great against Titans. Yeah, this character is pretty awesome. Even at slow speed. And you know what actually I am liking about the game is that there is a lot more opportunities for slow average heroes to being able to be played on defenses. And it's a monk too. Yeah. This character is insane. Let me just keep up what we've been saying. Okay, next one here is Papyros. Coffee. Coffee. It's pronounced coffee. Would you like to see a new hero theme? We have Egyptians here. Gargoyles coming up. So what would I like to see? If I saw a theme, it'd be kind of cool to see a zombie theme. Zombie theme would be pretty cool. I mean, we've got vampires, but zombies might be cool. I would like it if they had, because they got kind of like the Renaissance. Zombie theme would be really cool. I think that's my answer. I don't know if there's anything. A red 5-star Breen. Yeah, I was thinking Athena, but yeah, I'll go with Breen as well. Late to the party. Vicious, I already talked about it, but yes, it will get done. All right, so Papyros, which if you look at him, he looks like he's made of papyra, which is kind of interesting. Part of the Moon family. Let's throw Moon family up there. His passive, this is different. 60% chance to perform. Boost the health of all allies by 10%. Boost health can exceed all allies gain a small amount of mana. So he has a 60% chance also when he performs his special skill that he boosts the health by 10% as well as it exceeding your max HP, and they also get a small amount of mana. This guy is pretty cool. I like that. Summons sand golems. So a bit here, average speed, has 14% HP and 18% attack inherited from the caster. Each time a sand golem minion is attacked by normal attacks or special skills, the attacker gets the following status ailment. The target receives 282 sand damage over 3 turns, and all allies get 30% defense for 3 turns. So interesting. So anytime the sand golem takes damage, they get 282 over 3 turns. And I think they need to change the wording on this. They should probably just put all allies get 30% defense for 3 turns and then do the rest of that. Because I'm not sure because they may be confusing that you have to have the sand damage. I don't know. So they have to fix the wording on this. See, this is why we have beta, because I don't know if all, that's funny. It doesn't say that all allies receive a sand golem minion. I think they just left that out. Okay. Who gets the sand golem? I don't know what happens there. This whole thing needs, this thing's a mess. I don't know how to explain this character. All right. Heavy hitters all. Any estimate on season 5 coming out? What I would do is I'd probably look up when season 4 came out and then add a year to it. That's my guess, Tara. Isn't Snake Ladder zombie? No, that's not really. Snake Ladder a zombie theme? What do you mean Snake Ladder? Do Sunshine theme space. Oh, space might be kind of cool. Lord of the Rings. What up, Anchor? What's up, Joseph? How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thanks, I appreciate it, Prims. I went with the Egyptian style background. All right, so this character's a mess. I don't know what they're doing here. Snake Lady. I mean, that's one, but she's not a zombie. Loveface. Online strips without clothing. Wow. Go to loveface.xy. Online clothing. All right. Can we ban that? What a jerk. Loveface, you're a real big jerk. I'm not even that popular. You shouldn't be spam botting me. Clown. Hide, get out of my life, loser. Let me block you. Thanks, Joe Patu. I appreciate it. Glad you like it. Yeah, you did keep me alive. Yellow Freya. Oh yeah, interesting. All right, let me read this one. Horus. This is part of the Sun family. Sun family here. Passive ability, 40% chance to perform this, 70% damage to all enemies. All enemies get minus 34% attack for 3 turns. It's so crazy that they're doing this effects on special skills. Oh, these characters are so strong. All right, so this dude runs it very fast. 175% damage to the target, nearby enemies. Reduces max health of the target and nearby enemies by 110 each 3 turns. Amil, thanks so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. So reduces max health by 110. Can't go lower than 30% of the original max. So 175 reduces max health. I don't know if this is really going to be that super effective. Thanks, Ken. I appreciate that. Come on, man. Where's it at?
Come on, man.
Oh,
what are we talking about? Come on, man.
I gotta put this to the very top layer, chat.
Man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
There you go.
How many push-ups you want to do here, pal? Oh, come on, man.
You're so stupid, Prims. Which is my best? I'm still reading JF. I'll let you know in a second, as soon as I finish it. All right. That one's not super broken. All right, so the next one is Khepri, right? Khepri? I would say Khepri or Nifri. Season 4, it's always been power creep, Unholy. Man, you guys really like those limit break videos. Soon, Michael. Ed, if you could explain why it hasn't come out. Ed, you were here in the beginning. All right, so this one's part of the Moon family. 260% damage to target nearby enemies at average speed, 728. Defensive stats are insane. This also has a passive ability. 60% chance, deals 70% damage. Also, the minus 24% mana generation for 3 turns. Yeah, that's gross. All right, so summons a bomb scarp fiend for the target and nearby enemies. Fiend damages target with 38% attack every turn. Absorbs healing 20% equal to the target's max health. And it explodes after 3 turns, dealing 300% damage to the target, minor damage to the enemies. All right, so average speed 260. I think I would just rather just have average speed that just kind of hits everything. Capri Sun. Yeah, that's what I would say. Limit Break Quinel. Definitely a debate for that for sure. All right, now we're into some actual 4 stars, chat. All right, so this is Junaid. Golem is Fiend or something different. I don't know, Ecuador. All I know, Echo, is that they messed up substantially on the Golem dude. I don't know what's going on. So the Papyros guy, that thing's a mess. I'll have to actually probably play with it to figure out what it does. So, which I will be doing. All right, so Junaid deals 400% damage to the target, heals all allies for 30% of the damage dealt. That's pretty sweet. Fast speed, dealing damage, also healing all your allies. Yeah, I like this character a lot. This actually might be really significant in the tournaments as well too. Or the events, I mean. So being able to heal the allies for 30% damage, because sometimes you take slight damage. So being able to do Junaid without bringing a healer, plus it has 748 attack. This one's going to be really critical for the events, and also has a passive to deal 70% damage to all enemies and 20%. Yeah, so at 50%, this is really awesome. I really like this 4-star. This character is great. When season 5 starting? My guess is March, maybe April. We got to look at, guys, if you're wondering, look at season 4 when that came out and add a year to it. That's my guess. February calendar dropping when they make it. But I will have, as soon as February rolls around, probably February 1st, you'll have a video from me. Looking forward to Green Limit Break for sure. Only have Costume of the North and Francine. Good choices limited. Yeah, definitely stay tuned. February is the Soul Exchange. It will be coming out February 26th till March 2nd, and you will only be able to do 1 Soul Exchange. All right, next one. Oh, cool. We got a bunch of 3 stars and 4 stars coming up too. All right, so this is Ptolemy, or maybe Ptolemy. Monk class, Sun family. Passive, 60% chance to boost health of allies. Yeah, so that's the one where they can gain health and cleanse. Oh wow, it's pretty cool. Recovers 40% health for the caster and nearby allies. I already don't like that. Caster and nearby allies are immune to new status ailments for 3 turns. Recover 175. Yeah, I don't really like this character at all. It's like the first one I'm not a big fan of. Especially at average speed, you're only recovering health per target nearby allies. And doesn't deal damage. Yeah, not a good one. Azmia. This is Moon Family. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this, chat. So I have to keep switching back and forth. Oop. Where are you going? What is that? Oh. right, so those are the different ones. Those are Sun and Moon family. There you go. If it has like a little sun thing right up here, right up there, it's either a moon or a sun. You'll see it. All right. Average speed, cast on nearby allies, counterattack 120% for 3 turns. Damage to the counterattack increases by 5% for each counterattack, maxing out at 150. So just like an extreme Boral, essentially. We've seen how this guy works. You just gotta dispel. Nothing too crazy here. 400% powerful. Yeah, definitely. Which limit break? Inari, Drake Fong, Inaris Rabbit, or Custom Vivica? I just released a video on that. My personal choice out of all that would be Inari, and I did limit breaker, and I'm not regretting it one bit. Vince, I chimed in on that for beta. We'll see if they actually take my recommendation. White Rabbit or Drake? Nope. Inari's a little bit better. All right. This is Anhhotep. Anhhotep. Rogue class, Sun family. 70% damage to all enemies and dispels the last spell buff from all enemies. 310% damage to the target and minor damage to nearby enemies. If the target is defeated in the next 3 turns, all casters' allies get 20% mana. Wow, that's really cool. I love this. I love this design, being able to deal damage, because I'm always in that situation to where sometimes the character is so low, but you want to hit target nearby enemies, and sometimes you can waste it to where you do this and then you can actually gain the mana back to all your allies. Yeah, this character is really great. Thearford costume, Gravebanker, and Miki Panther costume, pay 20. But you think 20 is too much. All right, well, if you're willing to pay 20 for something, then they probably will do it. Just hopped on. Did you? No, I haven't done Congalach yet, Peter. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Nari Wolfgang. Tough. Probably Wolfgang. No, I haven't done Congalach yet. Yeah, this character's great. Fighter, Moon. 50% chance to deal damage to all enemies and give them mana generation. Yeah. These passive abilities are just insane, guys. Deals 160% damage to the target. Summons a bomb scarab fiend for the target. Fiend damages target 38% attack every turn. Absorbs healing. It disappears after absorbing a healing amount equal to 24% of the target's max health. And it explodes after 3 turns. So it's just like the other guy, except for this is a single target. So I don't know if I'm a big fan of this one. All right, so now we're into 3 stars. Waqas deals 205 damage to all enemies, reduces the max health of all enemies by 110 each turn for 3 turns. Reduces max health of all enemies by 110 each turn for 3 turns. So does it reduce it by 330? Max health can't go 30%. Wow. All right, so... Or is it a total of 110? I'll find that out. Regardless, pretty awesome. Slow speed, dealing a whole bunch of damage. Will definitely get used. So this is Faz. Slow speed, boosts health of all allies by 350. Boosts health can exceed. All allies are immune to new status effect for 4 turns and cleanses status elements of all allies. Gonna be another great character in 3-star to level up for sure. Giraffe. Average speed, 335 damage to the target. The target is immune to new status effects, buffs for 3 turns. Receives 50 damage for each attempted buff. Okay. Not a big fan of this one. Khepri. All allies regenerate 300 boosted health over 3 turns. Boosted health can exceed max HP. And then caster gets plus 84% defense against dark, and further 2% increases every time they're hit for 3 turns. Interesting. So, all right, it's okay. Last one here that we have, Aquila. Deals 155% damage to the target and nearby enemies. The caster and nearby allies get 45% chance to dodge special skills for 3 turns. Each dodge gives 5% defense. Stack is max 10. Dealing damage and then also dodging at fast speed. Yeah, this character is going to be great. Not to mention it's a rogue. Super dodge. So these are the characters.